Hello friends. So after the long your happy summer vacation, let's come together for the further study. Okay. So our class was break with a online test. One test is given to you on the 27th of May. On that I have given 10 questions to you. Most of you have submitted the answer. Okay, so very good of you, very nice of you. So just I am telling the answers of those questions. Okay, the first question was there, prism works on the principle of. So option A was reflection, option B was refraction, option C dispersion, and option D is diffraction. So most of you have written correct answer. That answer is refraction. There is a little doubt on some of the student that dispersion is also caused by the prism, but dispersion is the only the product of refraction only. So the correct answer is refraction. Clear? Second question was that mirage is formed due to, so that all of you know that is the because of total internal reflection. So almost all the students has written correct answer for this. So very good. The third question was that for what angle of incidence the lateral shift produced by a parallel side glass plate is maximum. So you know children, when the glass slab is there, its refractive index is there and the ray of light is coming and it's not traveling like this, there is a shift. So this much is the shift that we saw. So the shift formula we saw that the thickness of the glass is T sine I minus R divided by cos R. Okay. So for different angle, when you take I, when you increase I, R will also increase. So I minus R will generally not change. Okay, means it will change but not as much affect the X. But when R is increased, so cos R value that will decrease and that causes the more X. So I, for I is equal to 90 degree, X will be maximum. Clear children? So our answer is 90 degree, angle of incident will be 90 degree. Clear? The total internal reflection may be observed. So you know that there are two conditions. The total internal reflections only takes place when the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium and the angle of incident that must be greater than critical angle. So here the option A will be correct. Now the fifth question is that a medium has a refractive index n and its critical angle is. So you know there is a relation between the critical angle and refractive index. Okay. So we know that when the angle of incident is equal to critical angle, then the refracted ray suffers the angle of refraction is 90 degree. Okay, so sin I upon sin 90 is equal to refractive index of second medium, that is 1 by n. So here we can write the sin inverse of 1 by n. So the first option A is the correct. Arc matlab arc sin means it is a sin inverse. Okay. Now the sixth question, a bottom of a container is 4 centimeter thick glass n equal to 1.5. The container contains two immiscible liquid A and B of depth 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter respectively. The refractive indices of A and B are 1.4 and 1.3 respectively. If there is a scratch on the outer surface of the bottom of the glass slab, then find the apparent position of the scratch when viewed through the container. Okay. Okay. So we have a container, its bottom is thick glass, it's a 4 centimeter. Then we have two immiscible liquids A and B. Okay. This is a glass of refractive index 1.5. then a liquid A and liquid B, we have a two different heights, 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Okay, it is a N 1.4 and N 1.3. It is a of 6. This is 4 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. So here is some scratch on the bottom and we are observing from here. So it looks somewhere here how much up it appears, that you have to find. So you know, for one liquid we have seen the depth, apparent depth, okay, that we saw h, that we saw shift, vertical shift we saw, that was h 1 minus 1 upon refractive index. Okay, so we have a three different liquids or three different transparent media here. So we take a total shift here, h1 1 minus 1 by n1 plus h2 1 minus 1 by n2 plus h3 1 minus 1 by n3. So when you put the values, first one is a 4 centimeter, 1 minus 1 by 1.5, second one is a 6 centimeter, 1 minus 1.4, third one is a 8 centimeter, let's solve this part. Okay, 1.5, on solving this you will get, okay, this on solving you will get 4.89 centimeter. So how much is the, okay, so 4.89. So option A is correct, 4.89. Okay, so the seventh question, there is a prism of refractive index 1.414, that you know it is a root 2, 1.414 means root 2. The light ray is incident normal to the surface. What will be the angle of deviation? So if it is not given, so you have to assume it is an equilateral triangle prism, equilateral triangle prism. So we have a equilateral triangle prism, its refractive index is given, refractive index is 1.414, it is root 2 only. Okay, so the ray incident normal to this, the ray is incident normal. So I here you take the 0 degree, and here what will be the R1? Here it is now I is 0 degree, okay. So here R1 is also 0 degree. So here we make a normal, this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, it will be 30. So R2, that angle we take a 60 degree. Here this angle becomes 60 degree. A is 60 degree, then the see here the angle of incident is 60 degree also, and this will be for refractive index this, okay, this angle is more than critical angle. So ray will not comes out, it will cause the total internal reflection in this surface, and this question is not correct, means it should not be considered correct because the A should be given, but actually there is a missing here. When we take the A is 30 degree, then your answer A will come, that will be 15 degree. Okay, there is a prism of refractive index root 2 and angle of prism should be 30 degree. So you just add in this question angle of prism is 30 degree, then only you will get the correct answer, it will be a 15 degree. Okay, so you will get the bonus for this, no problem. Now the next question is that a small coin is resting on the bottom of a beaker filled with a liquid. A ray of light from the coin travels to the surface of the liquid and moves along the surface. You have to find the velocity of light in liquid. Okay, a small coin is resting on the bottom of the beaker. A ray of light from the coin travels up to the surface of the liquid, okay, and moves along its surface. In this question also, children, there is a little much problem is there, means the object, the coin is how far, that should be given where should the coin is there, and it is given that the light comes from that coin, and it travels along the surface, means whatever the angle of incident, that must be critical angle. Okay, then only it travels like this. So you have to find the what is the speed. Okay, so that you can find only if this depth is given. So here the depth is not given, so you will get a bonus mark for this. Okay, so there is a mistake on this question. Light traveling on a transparent medium of refractive index n falls on a surface separating the medium from air at an angle of incident of 45 degree. For which of the following value of refractive index n the ray can undergo the total internal reflection? Okay, I is 45 degree. Okay, so you know that n should be equal to 1 by n should be equal to sine of I. Here, if it is a critical angle, then it should be this it should be related like this. So here n is, you have to calculate sine 45 degree, so it is 1 by root 2. So n, that must be root 2. Okay, or it should be greater than this. Okay, n should be greater than 1.41. So here 1.5. Clear? And the last question was there, the angle is A, one of its refracting surface is silvered. Okay, light rays falling at an angle of incidence 2A on the first surface returns back to the same path after suffering reflection at the silvered surface. Okay, so that is very good question. So we have any general prism of angle A and the light falls at an angle of 2A. So here angle of incidence is 2A. Okay, this surface is silvered and the light enters at an angle of 2A. This angle is 2A and it returns back. So this will return back only if it incident normal on this surface. If it incident means this angle should be 90 degree, means E should be 0, R2 should be 0, then only it happens. Clear? And right, so you know that refractive index, this angle you need to calculate. This is suppose R1. Okay, here I is 2A and R1 you don't know, so sine of I divided by sine of R, the refractive index of this medium, that is n, that you have to calculate. Okay, so sine I is 2A, sine R you don't know, but you know one relation. You know that R1 plus R2 is equal to A always. So R2 is 0, so R1 will be equal to A. You just put this value here, so we will get sine of 2A divided by sine of A is equal to n. So just you simplify this, you know one formula, sine 2A we can write sine 2 sine A cos A divided by sine A n. So sine A will be cancelled out. So refractive index is twice of cos A. Clear? So the answer is B, twice of cos A. Clear? So this is the solution of the test. So very soon we will meet with the next test. Okay, thank you.